car. Took him to dinner over at your beef bar at, what is it, Cow Tippers?
Oh.
Did you tip his
Juanito.
No, but, I could've
Look
fucked
at
him,
you.
but
How
he wanted
are
to go
you,
look for
baby?
a car.
So good to see you. Okay, look at Juanito. She got
I
the
know.
leather.
Shiny.
Isn't she, though?
Can I put this in your car?
Oh, that way y'all can talk later.
That's what I do. Are you going to be helping? Is he going to be with us?
Yes, he's with us tonight. Let's see what
Where's
you
your
got.
car?
Let's see what you got to offer here.
So where's
Can I put my jacket in there?
It's gonna be here at 9:30. Any minute now.
All right, what
I better go inside before I sort of disrupt this.
Oh, get in here.
I might sort of step up in the back of the limo and
Here.
What?
We're gonna demonstrate on how to go down on a cone.
not my type.
Get
Too orange.
Chew on. You're not into those
Any
fluorescent
rubber
colors.
stuff?
Right. It's so bad, bro.
So, it's not on.
I see that.
It's not plugged in yet.
I know.
Oh,
okay.
get her. Okay, here up.
All right.
How is this light with this?
Oh, we're fine right now.
Good. You see, I didn't know.
But no, when we
No
turn
one
those
knew.
on,
No
it'll
one
be
knew. I
on.
mean, look, there's a bulb out.
You got a light inside too?
Yes, sir. Per your instructions.
I'm sorry earlier,
It's right there where you told me to put it.
but you know how careful I am about this stuff.
Reese.
Okay.
Here?
Yeah,
Right now.
introduce me.
All right, well,
No, I can't do this in this jacket.
Come on, Rod.
It's the new. Hey,
Oh, it's new.
he
Look
did the new logo.
How
Did you do
fabulous.
that? Jesus. Jesus.
5x5, boy, let me tell you.
He's
The
got
sound's
range.
working.
All right, come on. I got the Oscars right behind you guys. Come on.
Okay.
Come on.
Hey, James Martinez.
How are you?
You're the new out and about guy.
Oh, no, not me.
Yes, you are. You're the new Out TV Atlanta, the out and about guy. Is that true?
Yes, it is.
You're under these lights.
Wait, I think we need to count it and, cast
What?
the votes and all that, like Florida. See, just kidding. Lost.
Hey, you're the only guy we got. And you're out and about under these
I'm out and about.
lights.
Under the, we're here under the light here.
Thank heavens we got these lights because we worried about this stuff.
Oh, I know.
We'll never use this. We'll have this sort of
got
outtake stuff.
I've got this on you, Mr. Mayor.
I know.
Oh, we got you, honey.
You got me and showing my butt. I never did that, but I will someday.
Okay. So,
Hey,
All right.
thanks for being on board.
oh
You
no,
know
thank
that.
you, thank you. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
Hi guys. Come say hello.
This is Keith.
Who
This
am
is
I
Rob.
saying hello
Hey,
to?
you know James Martinez?
Yes, I
No.
sure do.
Rob Martin.
The biggest
This is
drag
Rob.
queen around.
How are you?
Look at you, Miss Chiquita Banana.
Is this
This is Juan.
is this leather or pleather?
It's
Pleather.
pleather.
Pleather for cash.
It's nice pleather.
It's nice.
And this
Rob.
is Keith.
Keith.
And this is
Hey
Rob.
Keith,
Where'd
but
it come
my middle name.
Oh, where'd
Your
you
middle
get
name?
that?
Good.
Keith. Robert
No,
Keith.
that's my first name.
Well, I know that, but I'm saying it's my
But
middle
did you
name.
have it second or did I have it first?
Is it used? Is that what you're saying? Are you the
I'm older
originator?
than you are, so I had it second and it's first, you know.
No, I'm
generationally.
45.
Oh, good boy.
How do you look?
I'm 59 and I'm
59?
not as good as that.
Well,
Wow.
Your
you
dick's
don't know yet.
Your dick's showing.
You like that?
Not necessarily.
Yes.
Oh my
Are you wearing a cock ring?
Yeah.
You want me to do this too?
Huh?
This is some raw footage here.
Hey, down here, guy.
Stuff with Fruit of the Looms or...
What?
Okay, Rob.
That's what I want to know.
Okay, Rob, go inside.
We got it from here, Rob. Thank
We'll be
you.
in a minute.
Okay, come here, guys. Come here, boys. We'll do
Let's
should we do an introduction?
Yeah, I would say here we are. Out
Okay.
and about. Out and about. Where are we?
Let me know.
Where are we?
Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready, baby.
Boys, get in line.
All right, I'm ready.
Is that behind
5,
you? Or?
4, 3, 2, and hi, and welcome out to Atlanta. We are here live at the Oscars. What do you think about that? This is Keith. Now, this is our new episode on Out and About in Atlanta. This is reporting on what's happening in Atlanta. The night scene, the things that go boom. And speaking of things that go boom, here we go. Okay, we have a little, is that, what do they call it, a Volkswagen? She's on her phone, okay. See, this is the whole night life. Raj.
I can't get in. I don't have my ID card. So I thought I'd. And these
You're with
guys
us. You're with us. There we go.
No, they won't let me in without it.
Oh.
So I guess I could go away.
Well, how does that make you feel?
What? Mine?
You have cash, don't you?
Your ID.
I showed them a $100 bill, but that didn't make any difference.
Oh, please, honey. You didn't show it to the right person.
What's the deal?
Look,
Oh,
he
here's-
knows about it. I hear
Is that your
in.
tricks number?
No, yeah, exactly.
Oh, my God. Let's see. Oh, evidence right here, people. Let's see.
I better go get my ID card, huh?
First Union 200-year anniversary.
What if I didn't drive? How would they identify me? You couldn't get in the bar, could you?
Well, every guy has their separate own identity.
Penis size.
No.
It's
I
very
wouldn't do that.
identifying.
We can do
I love
penis
that.
size.
Penis size is very identifying.
You have to know how to use
But you can also be identified as top or a bottom. But will that get you in the bar?
It
Reversible
doesn't
top,
get you in the
reversible
bar
bottom.
Okay,
without
okay.
a Georgia license.
So our
Give me a
first
break.
segment is how to get into a bar without having a license.
Okay. Shall we make an official part of this?
Let's do.
We're now at Oscars.
We're now at Oscars
I
here.
was, you and I were here early, what, about 4:30, 4
We
o'clock?
were.
And we were trying to get Randy to do this thing tonight, which is about to happen. And now I'm back at 9:30, and I can't get in. How do you figure that? And Randy and I know each other for 20 years.
Boy, he must really not like you.
Well, it's not Randy.
Did y'all sleep together?
Hey, you remember
You know,
the guy?
you've known each other for 20 years. I'm serious now. Did you sleep together?
Never.
Maybe.
No, because
Perhaps you
he's had a
should.
lover. Would they get me in the bar? Hey, Randy.
You might want to apply yourself.
Work it a little.
Work it. Apply yourself. Ed cut. Okay, let's try to do an official one now.
Okay.
Keith, one.
He can move it off.
I can't even move my mud. I'm so cold.
Oh, come on. It'll be real quick.
All right, let's get you a fur.
Let's get a.
All right, let me see what you look like on this one. See, I've got light coming off the building this way.
Mm-hmm. This is for our opening with the limo.
Well, but you're going to get out of the limo with these guys, aren't you?
True. And any other boys that show up, I called them all.
Right, so we won't have any sound of you getting out and coming this way. We won't meet any.
No, but I would like to do an introduction.
Okay, let's do an introduction.
Okay, I'll be quiet. Let's do a serious introduction.
That's good. Let's do it this way.
Okay. Keith, one. And let me know when you're ready.
Okay. Tighten up, guys. Get close.
Come in.
Okay.
First segment of Out and About in Atlanta. We promised you something hot, steamy, fleshy, reporting on everything that goes bump in the night. We've got a little sample right here. It's called Juan. Juan, tell us about your outfit.
Oh,
Other than it's tight.
no, it's just relaxed, comfortable, and just
Okay, next.
Miami look.
Okay, enough about her little outfit. This is Keith. Oh, it was so good.
Hey, guys.
Oh my God, a celebrity sighting right here at Oscars. Oh my God, that is so fabulous. Isn't it, Rob?
All wed people out and
That
about.
Van Dyke?
Isn't that Dick? See Dick, get in. I'm sorry. But we were off to a good start.
See
That was
Dick
so
go
funny.
in.
Okay. See Dick, get in the bar.
See,
Should we start from the beginning or no? As we promised in our last episode, we said we're going to bring you hot things in the night that go bump. The Atlanta, ooh, look at that. The Atlanta nightlife. Well, here it is live right here, and we got just a few samples of it right here. This is Juan. Woo. Juan, tell us about your outfit.
All it is pleather.
All right. Is that painted on?
No, it's
See,
not.
this is the nightlife in Atlanta. It's all about wearing festive clothing. Keith, tell us about your outfit.
It's like an easy on, zip off.
Remember now, this
Wax
is
on, wax off.
wax on, wax off. And then there's Lionel. Lionel just kind of snuck in here. Lionel, tell us about your outfit.
Well, I went with the leather and then the wife beater.
It's very simple.
You sure did, honey. Suddenly, I feel like cooking pancakes. Woo! This is just a small sample of what we'll be bringing you here. I mean, I told you, I promised you we'd bring you things that go bump in the night. Like these 3 things. I'm sure they go bump in the night. Oscars, nice place. We love it. We chose this as our first segment on Out and About in Atlanta. This is a nice place to visit. Come hang out, and we're going to cut in a minute and take you to the real scene. Are you ready for it?
Yeah, we
It looks very interesting.
Very interesting. We're here right outside Oscars. We're interviewing, what is your name?
Denise.
Denise. Is that with a D?
D.
That's French, isn't it?
Yes.
No, just kidding. Janice, tell us why you're here at Oscars. And how does that make you feel?
I'm very interested. I want to go in.
Very interested.
We want inside.
Inside.
Now.
Inside. You might want to talk. You might want to talk to the doorman, honey.
Okay.
But meanwhile, who are your gentlemen callers? And do you always travel in entourage such as this?
Yes, I do. This is Stephen.
Stephen. Patrick.
And Dale.
Dale.
And he
How interesting. Very interesting.
Okay. That's why we want to go inside.
Okay. Talk to the doorman, honey.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm doing nothing. What are you doing?
Claude?
Richard.
Richard. Claude and Richard. This is Richard. He is one of the big, as you can tell by his truck. Hold on. Get a shot of me in front of this truck. Hi. I'm here with Richard of Dixie Bowling League. Bow wow. Oink oink. Say when? All right, guys, we're rolling. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Hey, guys, we're here. We promised to bring you hot nighttime life. Well, here it is. We're here in Oscars in Atlanta. Oh, my God, it is so wonderful. And speaking of hot, look at everyone's outfit. This is one. Woo! Get away. Tony. No, this ain't no pageant. Don't even. Okay. This is Keith. And welcome to the stage, Lionel. Ooh. No, it's not that kind of show. That's our next segment. We promised to bring you hot nightlife. Well, here we are right here. We're in Oscars. We're going to talk to a few people here, find out why they like Oscars, and just what's so hot and bringing all these people out here on a Friday night, okay? Let's see. First to the scene. Come on, boys. Let's walk. Let's find some unsuspecting prey. Here's our unsuspecting prey right here. What about this girl back here? Oh, what? Look at pretty. That girl right there. They're beautiful. Oh my God, there's so many people to talk to. I can't. Who is this beautiful man blocking my way? You have to be interviewed if you're here.
What am I doing?
Talk to the camera, honey. Talk to the camera. We're here with Out TV. Tell us why you like it at Oscars here. Tell us why you like it.
I've been invited here by a friend of mine, a very close friend of mine.
Are you being paid to be here?
No, I'm not. This is Tony.
This is Tony.
my
Tony! Oh my God, Tony! No, you didn't. He's mine. God damn it! God damn it, he's mine.
This is my sister in spirit.
Oh, sister.
In spirit, yes. And
Well, he's trying out for a job as my daddy. So. Well, thank you for coming out.
everyone needs to come to Oscars. This is going to be the very next place to be here. All right, thank you.
It just oozes with atmosphere. There's atmosphere everywhere. Here, let's talk to our next. Thank you so much. Let's talk to our next one. Honey, honey, honey. Look at you all perched up here. You're just all martinis going, everything. You are just fierce, honey. Tell me why you're here at Oscars tonight.
Because it's finally time for us to get a board or a club, which it is, from New York. I mean, you know, we need something besides tawdry shit. You know?
Be nice, girl. Be nice.
Okay.
You're almost out of martini. Be
It's
nice.
a nice club. It's a nice party place. Everybody should enjoy it.
Okay,
it's
okay.
fun.
Stop. Do me this. What is your best pickup line? Give me your best pickup line right now. Say, if you were out cruising, what is your best pickup line?
Look at me, I'm flawless.
Shut up! We've heard it off right here. Moving on next. Oh, Luna! Oh my God, a celebrity sighting right here at Oscars, everyone. Look at this. It is Luna.
Yes, I'm just so proud to be here.
Hold on, baby. Oh my God, Miss Luna, you have joined us.
Are we on national TV?
Honey. Oh, ooh. It is not a jump rope. Boys, behave. Oh my God, I can't take them nowhere. Luna.
Yeah.
Talk, Luna. Oh,
What do you want me to
say it again.
Luna!
Luna, have you slept with all these men here?
Oh, yes. I've had every one of them.
Oh my God.
It was just fabulous.
Will you be my drag mother?
Yes, I'll be
Will you
glad.
teach me how to do that fabulous dance that you do?
Oh, my tap dancing number. You
Yes.
know, my mama sent me to tap dance classes for years and years, and it finally paid off.
You are world renowned, Miss Luna.
Thank you so much.
What made you start all this? What made you start doing tap dancing?
Well, I just wanted to bring joy to others. And that was one way that I could do it.
But couldn't you have paid their bills and it had been better?
Huh?
Couldn't you paid their bills and it would have been better?
Oh, but I have a day job too, you understand.
Oh,
That's just my hobby.
Luna, once again, it's such an honor to be here talking to you. We're so excited.
Thank you so
for
much
talking to us.
Talking to me.
Oh, no, honey. My new drag mother, ladies and gentlemen, is Luna.
Thank you so
Woo!
much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Walk the tightrope. Ladies. Can we talk to you, ladies? Ann. What is that you're drinking, Ann?
Tequila.
Shut up. You know,
That a margarita?
I went to a Catholic school, so I'm not allowed to drink.
Absolute and orange juice.
Oh my God, that is so fabulous.
It's Absolute and orange juice.
What brings you out here to Oscars tonight?
All the beautiful men.
But they're all mine, so.
I know, I can't have them, but I still like to look.
Are you gonna be a good girl?
Woo! Look at the crowd, honey. They're going wild.
I'm never a good girl. That's the
Woo! Well, we've heard it right here. She's never a good girl. That's our next show. We'll catch you next time in Oscars. Thank you so much for talking to us. We appreciate it. Come on, boys. Give me another one. Doesn't matter. Woo! Here at Oscars again. We're talking to Steve tonight. Steve, tell us why you're here at Oscars tonight.
Oh, this is a great place to come to. I mean, it's a great place to come out, have a drink, meet people and everything.
Is it a gay bar?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, okay, now, we just did As Queer as Folks last week, and they did an episode on cruising. Now, in doing that, give me your best pickup line that would really seduce me and woo me. Stop touching my butt.
Well,
Okay, while Steve thinks about that, he's continuing to feel on my butt, which I think that's his line right there. That works very good. Thank you so much. Thank you. Joseph. Joseph. Who's Joseph? Ooh! Joseph. Once again, we're here at Oscars, bringing all of it. Look at this. We've tied in fashion. Get a load of this outfit. Honey, are you old enough to be in here?
Yes.
Who does your teeth? Look how white they are.
Thank you.
She's wrecked. She's wrecked. Okay, moving on. Joseph, tell us why you like Oscars.
Oh, I love Oscars. It's my first time here.
Really?
Yes.
A
Absolutely.
virgin tonight. You've heard it right here, honey. What time is it? Can you hold out till 12?
Oh, absolutely.
You are so cute, honey. Just walk around for us. Do a little turn for us. Boys, what do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that? He can work with us. He can work with us. Nice meeting you, Joseph.
My pleasure.
Woo! God almighty, what is...
Make sure we don't have people walking in between the camera.
Huh?
I'm trying to make sure we don't have people coming.
Yeah, please do. Ooh, the catch of the day, the soup of the day, the filet mignon. Michael, here at Oscars tonight. Michael, why are you here tonight?
Oh, I love it. Great drinks, party, a lot of fun. It's a terrific place.
Woo, honey.
Man,
That says it all. Cut, we're going to the bedroom scene.
Here, let me help you out.
Stop that.
Yeah.
You're wrinkling my
Gay
outfit.
television.
Michael, if you were out cruising tonight, what would be your best pickup line? Oh, look at what's going over there. Hold on. Go ahead and think about it. Michael, what is your best pickup line? Let me have it. Let's see if it works.
Let me get you a cocktail.
Woo! God, dog, shut up, Barry. You know, I have a 2-drink minimum.
Only in the park.
Really?
Alice on the Sideline by Blake's.
Oh, that's your secret spot. Wonderful, wonderful. Well, thank you for coming out.
Thank you.
Thank you. And you can see stuff like this right here at Oscars. Woo! Oh my God, Jennifer! Oh my God, this is another celebrity sighting. This is Jennifer. My God, she works at Pot and Pan. She's cooked breakfast for me when I've been hungover, semi-hungover, and just trying to wake up. Oh my God, how the babies doing?
They're fine, darling. They're 19 months and 4 months now.
She's got her own family. You know, we were going to get married, but then that gay thing came between us. Oh, Jennifer, it's so good to see you. Look at you.
I'm trying to lose it.
Try around, girl. See what you got. Woo! Jennifer, work it out, girl. Thank you, baby. Hold on. What's your name, honey? Dollar Bill. What? Dollar Bill. Dollar bill. Dollar bill?
Call him Dollar Bill.
Okay. Again, what? Oh, a shout out. Wait. Okay.
Film production. Let's see what's going down. All the way, baby.
Okay, y'all, the checks are in the mail. We are here at Oscars, once again, reporting on the nightlife here in Atlanta. And look what just turned up. Now, tell us about your name. Is it Dollar Bill or Dollar Bill?
Dinero bill, dollar bill.
Okay, in America, that means we don't know. So why are you here tonight?
It's just like I want to check out a new bar tonight. It's like, this is a cool bar and everything, because all my boys and stuff I've never seen before. And I'm a homies. This is my...
Wait! What? Is this your trick?
This is my home. I am only a friend.
Only a friend. Friend for money?
Stop it. Huh?
Friend for cash?
No. Only a fabulous friend. Pero, salud. Oh, no, you
Friend!
Me and my boy, we just got back from Venezuela. Oh, you were too perfect.
See, this and more happening at Oscars every night. Not just Friday night, every night. Oh, I can't believe it. This is so much more than I was prepared for. Woo!
No, they're not good.
The DJ. Let me try to get in there.
Okay. Come down. People that all follow the Be careful.
Oh wait, show me. Okay, what I want you to do is make it look like I'm DJing. So I'm gonna like touch some buttons. What's your name? Gary.
DJ Mag.
DJ Mag. Magna. Okay. What is our next one? Oh, don't worry about it. Are we rolling? Okay, what we're gonna do is gonna make it look like you're teaching me how to VJ, how easy it is. Okay? We're here with Gary at Oscars, and he said that VJing is very important. You gotta have rhythm. I got rhythm. Microphone, check 1, 2, 3. I got a microphone. Camera, not necessary. And he said something about all these buttons right here. Gary, what do I need to do? What are we doing here?
Anything you want.
Oh, we want Madonna. Play a Madonna song for us. Show us how to do it.
Madonna coming up. One moment.
Okay, do you want me to do it? Okay, everybody. Whoop, 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 whoop. Who's playing right now? This is James Martinez with Out TV Atlanta. Wrapping it up here at Oscars. Oh my God, everything was so wonderful. All the people were so great. I can barely contain myself. I can't. Tune in next week when we report on Burkhardt. We're gonna give you the full scoop on Burkhardt. Not just the drag, but the whole 911, the 411 on Burkhardt. What's up with that? We're here at Oscars again. What a wonderful segment. As always, we promise we bring you the hot Atlanta nightlife. I mean, I'm right here in the VJ booth. How hot is that? That is so cool. Tune in next week when we bring you all the 411 on the hot nighttime life here in Atlanta. Next time, Burkhardt's. Oh my God, so much is happening there. We just got to report it. We've got to cover it. Catch us next time at Burkhardt's. James Martinez signing off, Out TV Atlanta. Sayonara.
Okay, tell me when you're ready. Or just start when you're ready.
Good evening. My name is O.B. Smith, and this is the first of many segments dealing with gay and lesbians in history. And our first segment deals with, as you might imagine, a computer. I'm sure you all can see my laptop sitting here. And my first person is going to be a gentleman by the name of Alan Turing. Alan was born in 1912 and died in 1954. A very short life for such a talented individual. Alan was considered a mathematical genius. He was educated at King's College, Cambridge, and while he was at King's College, he wrote a paper concerning computable numbers, where he actually proved that there were some mathematical... Good evening. My name is O.B. Smith, and this is the first of a series of shows that deal with gay and lesbians in history. And the first show we're going to do this evening deals with this little item right here, computers. And the gentleman I want to talk about or share some thoughts with you with is Alan Turing. Alan was born in 1912 and died in 1954. A very short life for such a talented fellow. Alan was educated at King's College, Cambridge, and while he was at King's College, he wrote a paper on computable numbers. And in this paper, he actually proved that there were mathematical problems that were actually unsolvable by a fixed process. Stop it. By a fixed process. And this... Hello. Let's don't do that. That sounded goofy.
But you had the right gate. That's what we want.
Okay, start over. You ready? Yeah. Hello and good evening. My name is O.B. Smith, and this is the first of a series. Shit.
Try it one more time.
Hello, I'm O.B. Smith, and this is the first of a series of shows that are going to deal with gay and lesbians in history. And I'm sure that you can tell that this is a laptop computer sitting here. And the first show that I want to discuss with you or share some information with you deals with the gentleman that's actually been called the father of computers. His name was Alan Turing. Alan was a highly educated man. He was born in London in 1912 and he died in 1954. Alan was educated at King's College, Cambridge. And while he was at King's College, Alan wrote a paper on computable numbers, where he actually proved that there were certain mathematical problems that could not be solved by a fixed process. And it was this paper that became the theoretical basis for the development of computers as early as 1940. And if you'll follow me into the living room by the fireplace where I can be a little warmer, I'd like to share some more information with you. Well, I mean, I just don't get it, Mike, why you would... A year after this article was published by Alan, he went to the United States where he could study at Princeton University. And while at Princeton, he received a PhD in mathematics, which was, of course, the basis for this intellectual giant in his further developments.
Sorry.
Want to start over?
Yeah. You might say, ooh, that's better. Could you just say
Yeah,
that?
yeah. Boy, that fire feels nice, doesn't it? A year after, actually after this article was published by Alan, he went to the United States where he could study at Princeton. And while he was at Princeton, he received a PhD in mathematics, which just adds credence to his intellectual powers. After he left Princeton, though, it was the beginning of World War II, and he went back to England so that he could become involved with the English the British coding and ciphering school. And while he was there, he worked on a machine that actually developed a technique for breaking Enigma. And to tell you what Enigma is, it was actually the German intelligence machine, and the deciphering of Enigma played a major role in the winning of World War II by the Allies. Stop it there. Ooh, that's much nicer. After this article was published by Alan, he traveled to the United States where he could study at Princeton University and actually received a PhD in mathematics, which obviously tells us all the degree of intelligence this man had. And then there was then the beginning of World War II came, blah, 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 blah. You want to start over? Boy, that's a lot nicer. It's nice and warm in here. A year after Alan published this article on mathematical numbers, he decided to go to the United States where he could study at Princeton University. And while he was at Princeton, he received a PhD in mathematics. And then after he received his PhD, it was the beginning of World War II. So Alan felt that it was appropriate that he go back to England, his home country. So he went back to England so that he could study with the English Coding and Ciphering School. And it was while he was there and working on a machine that he helped develop a machine that actually broke Enigma. Oh, that's much nicer in here. After Alan published this article, he decided to go to the United States so he could study at Princeton University. And it was at Princeton that he received a PhD in mathematics. Obviously a very intelligent young man. After that, the beginning of World War II came along, and Alan decided to go back to England, his home country. And there he became involved with the British Coding and Ciphering School. And it was while he was there that he worked on a machine that actually helped to break Enigma. Now, I'm sure you don't know what Enigma is, or at least if you're like me, you don't know. Enigma was the key to the German communications machine, and it was the breaking of Enigma that played a major role in the United States and its allies defeating Germany in World War II. This is going to take a while for me to get this straight. Turing's innovation in computer Turing's innovation in computer design and programming was revolutionary. He actually, this was a man so far and ahead of his time that it's hard to describe. He proposed the possibility of computers that would be capable of thought and suggested that with random changes in programming, computers would actually be able to think that would resemble human thought. Alan Turing has been called the father of artificial intelligence. Turing's innovation in computer design and programming was revolutionary. He was really a man ahead of his time. He proposed the possibility of computers that would be capable of thought and suggested that with certain random changes in programming, computers could actually resemble human thought and blah, 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 blah. You ready?
Yeah.
Turing's innovation in computer design and programming was revolutionary. This man was really ahead of his time. He proposed the possibility of computers that would be capable of thought and suggested that with certain random changes in programming, that computers would be able to resemble thinking that actually mimicked human thought. Alan Turing has always been called the father of artificial intelligence. I don't like that either. Turing's innovation in computer design and programming was revolutionary. This man was really ahead of his time. He proposed the possibility of computers that would be capable of thought and suggested that with simple random changes in programming, computers could actually think on their own to resemble human thought.
Okay, do it again. You're just right there.
Turing's innovations in computer design. Turing's innovation in computer design and programming was revolutionary. This man was truly ahead of his time. He proposed the possibility of computers that would be capable of thought and suggested that with certain random changes in programming, computers could actually resemble human thought by actually thinking themselves. Alan Turing has been called the father of artificial intelligence.
No, just leave it on. You can just leave it. Spoiled star.
Yeah. Testing 1, 2, 3, testing 1, 2, 3.
This one first?
Mm-hmm.
And then this one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now how is that?
That's fine. Does it look like I'm looking at the camera?
Looks like you're looking at both. What does that do?
Well, it's all right.
Are you looking at it?
Yeah.
Okay, looks like you're looking at the camera.
Okay.
Look down at it. Yeah, it looks like you're looking down.
Uh-huh. How the hell do you do it then?
Well, I mean, they do it like this. Okay,
Why can't you hold it right above the camera?
because then it has you looking up. Because you're looking at me. Remember you looking at me?
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. Just you can do it. Look at the camera and look back over here and look.
Okay.
Up. It's all right.
When you hear me say 1885, that's when you change cards.
Okay.
Or when I start talking about the law, Mike.
Okay.
When I say gross indecency contrary to Section 2 of the criminal law of 1885.
Okay. So how are you going to open?
I'm going to say,
In 1950.
what I want to say is a little before that, it's kind of introduced the fact that Alan, because he was homosexual, Alan's life was not all mathematics and computer programming and computer design.
That's good. I like that.
Well, you ready? Because Alan was homosexual, his life was not all computer programming and computer design. In 1952, after he finished the first part of his ambitious theoretical study on morphogenesis and got it published, he got into a little trouble. Yeah.
That's all right. Just relax. Okay. Straight into it.
Because Alan was homosexual, as you can imagine, his life was not all just computer design and programming. In 1952, shortly after the first part of his ambitious theoretical study on morphogenesis was published, he got into a little trouble. It seems that Alan was sharing his home in Liverpool with his boyfriend. And his boyfriend allowed some of his friends to stay at the house. And unfortunately, one of these fellows was picked up for questioning by the police. And he ratted on Alan. Well, Alan was subsequently arrested and he was charged with gross indecency, contrary to Section 2 of the Criminal Law Amendment of 1885. Now, boy, if that's not a law for us to all remember, I never heard one. I'm waiting, Mike. Well, Turing confessed. But he was released on bail. And when he was released on bail, he decided that he better not be so eager to confess, and so he pleaded not guilty. But unfortunately, Alan had signed a 5-page confession. So he was persuaded by the legal authorities to go ahead and plead guilty, which he did. And he was found guilty and charged, and he was given a 1-year probation, as well as he had to undergo a treatment, experimental treatment, as a matter of fact, with female hormones known as organotherapy. Basically, it was a kind of chemical castration. And that's all of that paragraph.
Okay, whenever you are.
Because Alan was homosexual, you can imagine that not all of his time and his entire life evolved around computers and programming and computer design. He liked to have a little fun, as everybody does. In 1952, unfortunately, after he finished the first part of his ambitious theoretical study on morphogenesis, he got into a little trouble. It seems that Alan was sharing his house in Liverpool with his boyfriend, and his boyfriend allowed some of his buddies to stay there along with him. And one day, one of his friends was, I guess, walking the streets. We're not sure, but he got picked up for questioning. And I guess in order to protect himself, and you have to remember we're talking about a long time ago, in the 1950s. In order to protect himself, he ratted on Alan and what he was doing and how he and his boyfriend were living. And so Alan was charged and arrested, and he was charged under this horrible law that, of course, doesn't even exist anymore, but it was gross indecency contrary to Section 2 of the Criminal Law Amendment of 1885, if you can imagine. Turing confessed, but he decided when he was released on bail that he better plead not guilty to try to get out of this mess that he had found himself in. But unfortunately, he had signed a 5-page confession when he confessed originally, and based on this, the court authorities and the attorneys convinced him that he probably should just go ahead and plead guilty, and unfortunately, that's what he did. Alan was given a 1-year probation, but the horrible part of it is he was also ordered to undergo experimental treatment with female hormones that was known as organotherapy, and basically it was nothing more than a kind of chemical castration. You ready? Well, after Alan's required year of treatment, he decided he needed a holiday. So in, I believe it was 1953 or thereabouts, he decided to go abroad, and he just went wild. He had so many sexual encounters that it would make most everybody blush, to be honest with you. So I guess he was trying to make up for lost time, bless his heart. But all of his activities apparently alarmed all of the authorities in the company and the government that he worked in, and they realized that his homosexual tendencies and activities had gotten to be too much. It just gotten to be so much that they could no longer trust him or even wanted him to be a part of their organization. He told one friend, as a matter of fact, that he had become so much of a risk that they didn't want him to travel. He was not allowed to have sex. He wasn't allowed to communicate with other people or even to exist. It seems that Alan had truly come to his wits' end. Okay. On June the 4th, 1954, 10 years after the D-Day assault on Germany and the breaking of the Enigma Code, which helped make possible blah, blah. On June the 7th, 1954, 10 years.
You don't have the charisma, you're not smiling, you're not looking at the camera, you're not telling the story.
No, because I'm unsure of my words, that's why. On June the 7th, 1954, 10 years after the D-Day assault on Germany that his breaking of the Enigma Code helped make possible, Alan Turing died of potassium cyanide poisoning. It was presumed to be self-inflicted. Was that good enough? Okay. Now I've got only 2 short paragraphs left. Do you want to do that at the computer? Let me read it through again. Okay. His case is a painful one. He merely wanted to do his work. He just wanted to live his life. He embodies not only the contradictions in the gay people and straight society, but of individuals. See, I don't know this well enough not to keep looking at my notes.
You can look down at it. It doesn't look bad.
His case was a painful one. He just merely wanted to do his work, and he wanted to live his life. He embodied not only the contradictions of gay people in straight society, but of individuals in the modern security state. He was a victim of the very society that his work strove to perpetuate. Does that look all right?
Yeah, I just think you need to do it again.
Well, I know, but I just mean as far as looking down and so forth.
Sure, no, it's fine.
Alan's case is a painful one. He just wanted to live his life. He just wanted to do his work. He embodies not only the contradictions of gay people in straight society, but of the victims of a modern security state. Alan was a victim of the very society that his work strove to perpetuate.
Okay, let's...
Alan's case is a painful one. He wanted to do his work. That's all he wanted out of life. He just wanted to live his life and do his work. He embodies not... Alan's case is a painful one. He just wanted to live his life. He just wanted to do his work. He embodies not only the contradictions of gay people in a straight society, but of the individuals of a modern security state. He was a victim of the very society that his work strove to perpetuate. Was it all right?
Okay, let's do the next one.
Okay. Work, while being near to pacifism as military work could be, still had the effect of wait a minute, I don't have this down. I don't. Turing's work, while being as near to pacifism as military work can be, still had the effect of increasing state dependence upon machinery not only beyond the control, but even completely outside the knowledge of those who paid for it. The next time that you sit down at your computer, or the next time you sit down at a computer, please remember that the father of artificial intelligence, Alan Turing, was in fact the father of computers. I hope you'll enjoy this show. Blah, 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 blah. Turing's work, while being as near to pacifism as military work can be, still had the effect of increasing state dependence on machinery not only beyond the control of, but even completely outside the knowledge of those who paid for it. The next time that you sit down at a computer, I want you to remember Alan Turing, a gay man who has actually been known and called the father of computers. I hope you've enjoyed our show, and I hope you'll look forward to the next one. Thank you very much. This is O.B. Smith. Turing's work, while being as near to pacifism as military work can be, It still had the effect of increasing state dependence upon machinery not only beyond the control, but even completely outside the knowledge of those who paid for it. The next time you sit down at your computer, I want you to remember Alan Turing, a gay man, who has been called the father of computers. I hope you'll look forward to our next segment of Gay and Lesbian in History. Thank you very much, and this is O.B. Smith. Turing's work, while being as near to pacifism as military work can be, still had the effect of increasing state dependence upon machinery not only beyond the control, but even completely outside the knowledge of those who were willing to pay for it. The next time you sit at your computer, I hope you'll remember Alan Turing, a gay man. He's been called the father of computers. I'm O.B. Smith. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you'll look forward to the next Gay and Lesbians in History. And good evening. Turing's work, while being as near to pacifism as military work can be, still had the effect of increasing state dependence on machinery not only beyond the control, but even completely outside the knowledge of those who were willing to pay for it. My mind is a total blank, Mike.
That's all right, pick it up from right there.
Wait a minute. Thank you very much for watching. And the next time you sit down at your computer or you see a computer, I hope you'll remember Alan Turing, a gay man. And I hope you'll look forward to our other segments on gays in history. I'm O.B. Smith. Good evening.